So guys, you have to listen to this inspiring story of how Mr. Williams became the first one to have the botanical garden in Haiti. So we had to tree of leaves and travel far away to this country with him and just sit down and listen to his story. So Mr. Williams, how are you doing today, sir?
Thank you so much for being together today to talk about the story 𝐾𝐈𝐒 Botanical Garden.
It's a pleasure. It's a
Yes.
honor. I really thank you so much for being here. It's been long, actually, and I appreciate it. Now, Mr. Williams, I don't know, it's a lot, actually, so tell us about yourself and introduce yourself to the house, exactly.
Yes, I will say that I'm William Sinea. I'm Haitian. And I start working on myself since very young in my life
Wow, wow.
to learn about to be positive. And I was really believe that a day I will be where I am today because my dad was really a good leader, and that's a leader us to move in the right direction. And today I can say with his leadership, after my high school, I went to the university and I studied forestry, and I'm a forester. But after leaving the university, I start my own enterprise or my own institution, and that's called Green Haiti.
Wow.
The idea was to reforest Haiti.
Wow.
But today, I can say I am a forester, but I'm a botanist too.
Nice.
I will talk to that more deeply.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Wow, this is interesting. So now you are the founder of Botanical Garden, and you have to represent your country here. And you've gone wide and far to do this for your country. How did I heard you started with just $50? How did this journey begin exactly?
Yes, when I went back to my country in 2000 after graduating in Dominican Republic, a country close to Haiti,
Wow.
and I was thinking about to do something because the Dominican Republic and Haiti, it is an island. They are trying to do the best they can do to improve the environment. And I said, I have to do something too. When I went back, I was working for the government. At this time, they gave me like 2,000 good. 2,000 goods at this time is less than $50.
Wow.
So I take this money and I went to land and I went to start the botanical garden. But this is not really the botanical garden at this time. The idea was to start a nursery. But in 2003, I went to Israel and I visited the Bayer Garden. And I know that Israel doesn't have too much water. They don't have too much species. Haiti is bigger than Israel. I said, this is something I can do too. When I went back, I went 8 hectares of land to start the 𝐾𝐈𝐒 Botanical Garden.
Interesting.
Yes, but at the beginning, I didn't understand what it means, a botanical garden. I saw something in Israel, so I want to reproduce what I see. So I just looking for plants everywhere to plant them. So I create a park, not really a botanical garden. In 2009, I had the opportunity to go to Kew Garden in London to learn how to create and manage botanical garden.
Excellent.
So when I get to Kew and I see a botanical garden, it's really an institution, scientific institution, that's really dedicated to education, research, conservation. But before I didn't know that. And after my study in UK, I went back to Haiti. I transformed the garden. I really transformed it. I make it as a standard of botanical garden where we have 4 departments. One for horticulture. This is why we are here, because we are working on that for a long time to know how to do design garden, how to plant, how to use them. And we have a department for doing research. That's the reason we have a lot of seed here, because our staff, they know their job is to go to the field, looking for the plants and find them, document them, and say where they are in order to conserve them. We have another department called the Department for Development. The Department for Development is the department that stands for like promotion of the garden. It's a marketing, so develop a lot of things like that. And the last part of the garden, it's education. We have a strong Department of Education that's trying to educate the population about how to manage, how to protect, and how to care the environment.
Excellent. Perfect. Now, I would like you to enlighten my viewers more about the health benefits of living with eating plants and seeds. Because not this modern day, people don't know that what we eat is what we become. So, and you something you understand about it. So, can you explain to them exactly this health benefit?
I want to start by telling, before Jesus Christ, all the people use most of the time plants to cure themselves.
Yes.
Until 18th century, all the doctors were botanists, because the botanist is a person who knows plants. And every people who are sick, they go to the field and find the plants, like all the animals. When the animals are sick, they know where to find them. But today, we really disconnect with this connection with the nature, where all the medicine are. And we just use the artificial or chemical other things to cure ourselves. When I started the garden, our mission is to connect the public with the plants. In 2023, I went deeply in learning the history of botany.
Wow.
To understand why we were where we are today, why we are here, why people are disconnected, why people doesn't know about plants. And I know now a botanist is most before it was a doctor, and I start to say, hey, let me put my research on medicinal plant. And at this time, I know 80% of the world depend on the medicinal plant to cure themselves. So you cannot ignore the medicinal plant. If 80%, it's only 20% in the world focus on the chemical product. So I started to study and I changed the vision of the garden.
Wow.
And I said the garden, for the 𝐾𝐈 Botanical Garden today is the garden that's here to help people to have a better life, and the environment to have a better environment as well, but keep producing information about. So now we have a lot of medicinal plants we are studying. We are doing a big research for the country because during the COVID, that's helped save a lot of lives. Because people, when they said to us stay at home, what we did is just go in the field and take some medicinal plant and to build our immune system. So now I am thinking, if there is another pandemic like the COVID-19, so how to resist to that? So we need to value our plants. We need to know them. We need to label them. You need to know any information about them to keep them. Because today, they don't teach us to love what we have. They teach us to love what we don't have. And we have to spend a lot of money for that. I think most of the country where there are biodiversity, there are a lot of resources. The plants are the powerful source for the development of some countries.
Excellent. Excellent. It's brilliant. Now, I would like you to, because the world at large really don't know much about your country, Haiti. And in research, made it that your country is the bedrock of your country is what you guys are basically known for farmers and crops and all, you know. So I would like you to talk a bit about your country to people to know a bit your own personal insight about your country.
Yes.
Because you are #1 person pushing the country out to the world.
Yes, Haiti is really a powerful, nice, beautiful country. Okay, so they call it the Pearl of the Caribbean.
The Pearl
of the Caribbean. It's because at the time it was good. So when the French people coming there, they try to produce a lot of things like sugarcane, a lot of sea salt, a lot of product like that. So most of the natural area was destroyed to do agriculture. When the French people come into the country, okay, they remove a lot of natural areas to do agriculture, like sugarcane and other products, and we lose most of our natural areas. But Haiti, it's a place, they call it Haiti, that means it's a mountain. So the mountain and
That's
the
the
plain,
meaning for Haiti.
yes, it's meaning a country of
Mountains.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Give us a diversity of microclimate where we have a lot of endemic species. So we have more than 6,000 species, but 2,000 are endemic. That means you find them only in this area. That means it's a country today we can try to develop our own phytotherapy, our own medicinal plant, our own aromatic plants. It's a country where you can plant everything that you grow them because it's a plain, it's a mountain. So that gives us a great opportunity as well to produce a lot of variety of food. And but you know, with the future and with the time, with a lot of fighting to get our independence, make us in a difficult situation nowadays. So, but it's an island all over our beach. Inside of the country, we have a lot of water, river. So really, it's a country that can't move forward. But you know, today with all the difficulties, we cannot move in the way we want it, and some political situation too. I can say sometimes we are close to United States, close to Cuba and the Caribbean, but we are sure with the support and the help of other countries, we will move forward. But it's a really a beautiful, nice, productive country.
Wow. I mean, it's a place one should visit.
It's a place to visit because there are something you will find only in Haiti and the world.
Wow.
And somebody said something that we are not sure, we keep working on that. They said, if it's a mountain, there is something that's happened in the past, make it that kind of mountain. Maybe there are a lot of natural resources under the ground. We don't know. But we will keep learning about it because it's the only country we have the highest mountain in the Caribbean.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. So, Ms. Williams, I'd like you to, I know you've shared the vision and mission of the Botanical Garden. And so far, you had a speech in US with Google. Am I right?
Yes. I did a lot of research in Haiti. So when I did my research, all my pictures are geotagged. Geotag means they have the GPS coordinate. And I use Google My Map and Google Earth Engine to manage my data. And as I said, I want to build a database. If there is a pandemic in Haiti like that, you just want to know where is a plant, you will just go to the website and we find the plants. Automatically.
And you did that?
Yes, this is why. So Google knows that I am working seriously on that. They have a big event called Zero for Good. That Zero for Good is an event where all the people working mostly in the environment, like botanists, like geograph, coming together to discuss that. And they invite me to talk about how I use the product of Google for my research. And it was in October last year. I went there, I gave a talk on what I am doing.
Brilliant.
And they think that my talk was so interesting, and they decided to give me an award for what I am doing in Haiti and how I use the Google product to move forward.
Excellent. you know, this is something that actually interests me so much. I really don't know how to bring every information out of him for you guys to learn from, because we as humans, we are seeds. And at the end of our lives, we are going to be going back to the soil. So if you don't understand why you should live in a plant-based life, I mean, It's a big problem. So, Mr. Williams, where can we meet you? Where can the world meet with you? Right? People watching you from everywhere now and watching you right now, where can they locate you? Because it's a big project you're working in your country. Where can they meet with you?
I would say now I really focus on helping not Haiti, but the world.
Perfect.
Because the world are connected since 18th century with the nature, with plants. They don't know plants are our heritage and our future.
Okay.
And I'm deeply thinking about how the world will look like and for the next century. Because the young people today, they don't value the plants. So now there are a lot of big movements like vegan, vegetarian, plant-based, yes, all of them. But essentially, they don't know about plants. They know maybe about 10 plants, but we have more 300,000 species.
Wow.
So we know a little bit about the nature, a little bit about plants. And as you said at the beginning, you are what you eat.
Yes.
If you want to have a better life, health, you have to be careful about what you eat. If you want to be in the environment that you inspire or to have a good fresh air, you need to have a better environment. You have to design the landscaping you are living. If you want to have a country where you need the oxygen, you have to know which plants to put. Plants are the fundamental part of our life. But people doesn't know that. So they just focus on rice, some beans, but there is a huge diversity of that. That's the reason now I launched my new venture called Plant Mastery.
Okay.
Because people are scared when you say botany, because they know that science, they cannot know about that, about the plants. But every of us, we are living with the plants. It's around us. We know plants. But we put in our mind, we don't have knowledge about them. How the animal, the cow, the goat, they know about plants. If you put a plant that's toxic and one is not toxic to a cow, the cow will know which plant is toxic and which plant it has to eat. But human beings nowadays, they don't have the capacity to do that.
Or no.
Even all the knowledge we have, we cannot do that. So that's the reason I wanted to start the Plant Mastery, to teach the world about plants, how to be a master of plants, to know which plant you can use for landscaping, which plant for medicinal, which plant for food, which plant for aromatic, everything that you need.
Excellent. Guys, believe me, I can go on and on with Mr. Williams, and we will keep giving you more and more information on inside about this. So their meeting point is on their website. You have a website?
I have 3 websites. I have one website for Botanical Garden. If you Google 𝐶𝐈 Botanical Garden, you will find the information. I have another one called Nature Design, where for the landscape industry. If you go on that, you will find them. And the last one, it's a Plant Mastery. If you Google Plant Mastery, you will find me.
I want you to put at the back of your mind that God created all these seeds for us for our own personal benefits. And when I was talking to them, they told me there are seeds even to help you reduce your blood sugar. There are seeds even to help you reduce weight. There are seeds. Every seeds are made for God's purpose, for our own benefits. Don't eat too much of breads. Now, guys, I like to end my vlog with them speaking their language. And I know in Haiti, they speak French and Creole. Creole, yeah. So I'll have him speak both of them to you guys. I want him to have more insight of information, but just know what to do. Contact them, write them. Now I'm exposing Haiti to the world, right?
Thank you so much.
Come and meet them. See the beauty of what the country has to offer from our left and to the world. So I want you to speak Creole. Tell them, people watching in Haiti, please subscribe, watch the vlog, get more insight. Thank you very much.